Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a SU-14-2, which is a Tier 8 Soviet SPG. It's otherwise known as the school bus, and this one's located on the north spawn of Redshire under the command of Dr. Dip. Now he's rocking the B4 howitzer there, which is the 203mm howitzer, which means he's got alpha damage of 1050. But he's also got a very long reload time, 37.13 seconds. Yeah, that sounds like an eternity. Okay, well, he's knocking down a few trees, but they might actually provide him with some protection. While he's in that little grove, he's very difficult to spot, but he's knocking down a few that will actually provide him protection just in case the enemy pays a visit. I don't think they will though, but you never know. Okay, he's loaded and ready to go, but he just needs a target. Unfortunately, nothing in sight yet, which is surprising. Now this skin, by the way, the skin with What Arty Noobs on the side, that was kindly provided by Sir Rusty and Jazz of Skin Downloads. And you can find them on Facebook if you want to adorn your Arty with the same skin, same coloration. KV2. Tier 6, this is a Tier 8 game, and that's a Tier 6 heavy. Rounds out. Ooh, zipped over the top of the KV2 and landed just beyond it. But another round, I think that was from the Hummel, actually hit the target. You can see where the KV2 has actually gone through those fences, because he knocked them down when he moved forward. Okay, got a couple of targets over by the castle. There's 2 in the castle grounds and 2 just on the edges. That's a Super Jumbo, a Tiger 131. Oh, there's a lot of tanks in that area. Unfortunately, we're getting a red line at the moment, which makes it difficult to actually shoot at them. But that T-54 Mob 1 and an SU-100, he's dialed in, rounds out, and yes, lovely direct hit. He took out damage on both of those tanks, the Tank Destroyer and the medium. Now he's relocating and knocking a few more trees down. Oh, don't always want to knock trees down. In fact, I'm very anti it, and the reason being obviously that I have actually killed enemy tanks that did knock down a tree, told me where they were, and then I was able to make use of that. But looks like the enemy have done rather well in the castle grounds, and now the last remaining teammate we've got over there is that T-34-100 constructor, and he's just been wiped out. We're going for these 2, rounds out. Oh, I don't think we actually got any damage there, but maybe we might have stunned the T-54 Mob 1. But he's definitely headed north towards our KV2. And so, yes, we're probably going to have to vacate this area to get far enough away from them. Otherwise, we might be spotted. Hummel's firing at them. T-54 Mob 1's been taken out, so that's good news. Okay, he's loaded. Now, there are reasons actually for not going down into this area here, because obviously, because it's downhill, if you do go into this dip, there's a possibility you probably won't be able to make it out if the enemy does break through on the east side of the map. But I don't think the enemy are going to make their way through, because it looks like we're just down to 1 tank on this side of the map. And of course he's got the Zeppelin in the way, hasn't he? Yeah, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. Okay, over on this side of the map, we've got that Jumbo. There he is, dialing in. Almost ready to fire, but T-34-85's firing through the castle gates. He's changed his aim point. Fires a round in, and well, he got a good hit, a splash hit on the E2. Picked up 306 hit points. It's all useful. He's now one-shot that E2. T-34's going in, and well, we got some stun assists because he was taken out. We're 4 tanks up on the enemy at the moment, which is looking pretty good. Now over to the east side we've got a Pantera who's effectively blocking our heavies from moving out of the Zeppelin. But we can't get a shot on him because he's on the reverse side of that slope. Yeah, that's a very difficult spot to hit from this position on the map. If you're over onto the far west side, it's a little easier to hit that spot. But from this position, it's next to impossible. Okay, the enemy just lost a P-43 Biz. They're now down to just 5 tanks, or in fact 3 Arty, a medium tank and a tank destroyer. And the medium tank's the P-44 Pantera. The tank destroyer is an SU-14-2 Stalin's Hammer. It's a particularly nasty tank destroyer. It's a premium. Our guys are flooding south because they scent blood is in the water. And I think they want to get this battle over and done with as quickly as possible. If I was to guess where the enemy Arty are, well, there's probably one on the west side. But I think it's very likely that 2 of the Artys will be on the east side of the map. I could be wrong, but that would be my guess. He's having a quick look in that grove. That's a likely spot for Arty. Just in case there's any tracer coming out of there. Always good to do counter battery in look down mode because it does give you the exact position of the shell. If you try and do it in battle assistant, you'll more than likely get it wrong. Well, they haven't found any Arty on the west side of the battlefield, which means that they're more than likely over on the east side. There's the Pantera. He's fallen back, lining up a shot. Okay, looks like he stopped for a brief moment. Working out where he's going, rounds out, and direct hit, 466. That was a really good shot. Stunned him. We're picking up stun assist. I think he's thrown caution to the wind and is going up against our heavies. He probably thinks he can get the better of that IS-3, and of course he learned the opposite. It's a 122mm gun. Well, it does look as if all 3 Artys are actually located on the east side of the map. And there's the first one, the AMX-13F3, the Tier 6 French. And he's not going to last very long. Okay, we were fully dialed in, but we're ready to go. So I think if we aim in that little culvert... Oh, there they are. Oh, and both of them are together. It's the 155-50 and the FV207. Oh, he just got a Bombardier! He took out both with one shot. And that means there's only one enemy remaining. The SU-14-2 Stalin's Hammer. And there he is. He's been spotted. He turned around and took out our T-54 first prototype. But he's not going to last very long. Yep, he's gone. And that's game. So a lovely Bombardier. Don't often see them nowadays, I'm afraid, because of the reduction in the force of the Arty shells. But let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it's the third class tank of a Dr. Dip in the SU-14-2, the school bus. He also managed to get that Bombardier, which we haven't seen many of for a while, for killing 2 enemy tanks or enemy vehicles with one shot. And he also got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 7 in that one. And his win rate for the game was 1483. It wasn't particularly high, but then he did spend a lot of time relocating. And if we look at the team scores, we can see that the highest damage was that T-54 first prototype. He got 1965. And after him, it was the IS-3 who got 1698. And he picked up the Spartan. So he had very little hit points at the end of the game. And after that, it was the T-54 first prototype on the enemy team with 1686 for him. And we can see that Dr. Dip got 1281 out of that game. When it came to kills, though, it was the T-54 first prototype and the IS-3. Both got 3 kills apiece. Dr. Dip got 2, so did the AMX-1357, and nobody on the enemy team got more than 1 kill. If we look at base XP, we can see that the T-54 Mod 1 got the top with 1,126, which means he got top in all 3 columns. And then we've got the IS-3 with 776, the AMX-1357 with 705, and Dr. Dip with 667. He fired 6 rounds, got 3 direct hits, no penetrations but 7 splash, damage of 1,281 hit points, and all of it was at more than 300 meters. He damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 2, and did 623 hit points of stun assist off 5 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 28,509 credits, and after resupply of ammo, and these shells are expensive, he took away 17,049 credits. He picked up 1,000 XP times 2 for the first victory, took away 2,001, so I guess these must have been 1,500 each. Yes, well, probably. Anyway, so congratulations on your Bombardier. As you've seen just recently, we did a video which contained nothing but Bombardiers, and people seem to like it. Admittedly, it was treble Bombardiers or higher. In fact, actually, there was only one that was higher, and I think that was a 4 kill with a GW Tiger P. But we will try to get around and do another Bombardiers video sometime soon, and see if I can do all the Bombardiers that have been done up until a particular date on a particular client, because they're always a laugh. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. Like, share, subscribe, and thank you for watching.